Did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You get the leadoff single, and now you got a 3-1 count. He's already in a little hot water here to start the ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, they know they're playing on a team that has a great team ERA, so just a couple of runs can be enough for them to get victories.
Brian Tan will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, one man out. And he pops it up back behind second base. Rosado backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the biscuits on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, over at shortstop in this one, we'll see an arm that you don't see very often. He has a cannon. He's the type of guy, he can kick a ball, boot it, still pick it up, and get the runner at first.
Henry Torrero set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Pitch out. Nothing doing.
1-1.
Throw over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. There goes the runner. Pitch inside. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
And this is one of those guys that can certainly be an X factor in this series. He sets a tone early here with a first inning steal of second base.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
The one thing scouts and front office people like to look for in young hitters is that strikeout to walk ratio. The real prospects are the guys that can learn plate discipline early in their careers, and that's good work there.
Dan Peoples will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
The 1-0 delivery. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Hits going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, he worked himself into trouble out there right off the bat. He had to go through the heart of the order with guys on base. And now the next thing you know, he's already down 3-0 before he gets out of the first.
Stepping in now, Roger Tatum. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. The average for him coming in at 322. 3 homers and 48 driven in. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, hits. And that's the 3rd out. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. The Suns are out in front here, 3-0. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, we all know this team can score runs in bunches, and they've done it all season long. They lead the league in runs scored, and hey, we all know that is the name of the game. So they're giving their staff what they need to get wins. Just keep it up. Score.
Ben Cardona, the Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s. Looking to continue that trend here in this one.
And with that, we'll give you a look at how Jacksonville will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this is a pitcher that you love to play defense behind. He's got a low ERA, but a low strikeout rate. So that tells me not a lot of hard contact, but he's going to keep the defense involved. Love to play in those type of games.
Jesse Pitts comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He pulls this one into right, and that's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
This is where that front shoulder is so important. Now, this is a cut fastball working away from a left-handed hitter. If he opens that shoulder up, forget it. He's going to top it right back to the pitcher. Instead, he stays right on it, and he just rips it into right field.
Sean Albrecht will stand in now, and this matchup would appear to be in his favor. As you can see, he's torched left-handed pitching so far this year. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Eric, you look at these guys with a first inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
And the road hasn't been all that kind to them either. They've dropped 4 of the first 5 on this trip. So
and he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, it's almost impossible to get the runner on a pitch in the dirt. And here, he's just making sure that this ball doesn't get by him to the backstop. So you see, he turns his glove over, gets big, and just tries to keep the ball in front of him, and he'll keep that runner from getting any further.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Parsons has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak?
Well, all they have to do is keep doing what they're doing. This team has a very high average, continuing to hit well as a team, and they'll continue to win games.
Chuck Shipman will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He probably doubted he'd be in trouble this early, but he's already got a runner in scoring position, and now he falls behind the number 3 guy.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
Three and one.
It's a good at-bat so far. A walk would give your cleanup guy a chance to bat here in the first with a couple of men on.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
John Pitts will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And with a quick breather here, we'll give you a look at how Jacksonville will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, Matty, the defense is going to be very involved. This guy on the mound doesn't strike out a lot of hitters. Balls are put in play constantly, so the defense is going to be active.
Sammy Pitts will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. First offering on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. On the ground to third. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Suns lead it 3-0. Gerald Parsons will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Gerald Parsons.
First pitch on its way. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pitts is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second. Seth Woodson will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Anthony Palmer takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away.